M334-108. The case is styled the state of Texas versus Christopher Ray Bishop Jr. Mr. Bishop, would you please come forward? Your full name is Christopher Ray Bishop Jr., is that correct? Mr. Bishop, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Bishop, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Mr. Bishop, you may put your hand down. Mr. Bishop, I have before me a document that is titled Explanation of Rights to Defendants Without Attorney. You recognize this document? And is this your signature on the line that is titled Defendant? Are these your initials on the line that states, I would like to apply for a court-appointed counsel? I have another document here. This document is titled Jefferson County Affidavit of Indigence. Do you recognize this document? On page 2 of this same document, there's a signature above the line that is titled Defendant Signature. Is this your signature? Now, Mr. Bishop, before you signed and initialed all of these documents that I just showed you, did you read the documents? Did you understand what you read? And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge? Mr. Bishop, I read your answers. Based on your answers, you meet the eligibility requirements for the appointment of a court-appointed attorney, and the attorney that will be appointed to represent you in this case is named Don Boudreaux. Attorney Boudreaux will be given information on how to contact you, and you will be given information on how to contact him. Our court coordinator is going to give you that information. Once you get the information from our court coordinator, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day. Please have a seat in the first chair by the wall. Next two cases are cause number M331515 and cause number M333201. Both cases are styled the state of Texas versus Kedrick Bernard Amati. Mr. Amati, would you please come forward with your attorney, Mr. Adams?
Yes, these are two of the charges are exactly the same. The probation, the offers are exactly the same. That run concurrent.
Do you have both? Did you send me both of those cases? Okay. Mr. Let's see. Mr. Amati, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Amati, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
You may put your hand down. Now, your full name is it Amati?
Kendrick Bernard Amadei.
Okay, Amadei. Kendrick Bernard Amadei. Okay, Mr. Amadei, how are you doing?
I need to.
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Now, Mr. Amadei, don't lean on the bench, Mr. Amadei. Mr. Amadei, you're represented by your attorney Langston Adams. And Mr. Adams, how are you doing?
Doing well.
Mr. Adams, do you waive a record in Mr. Amadei's case?
Yes.
Mr. Amadei, in cause number M333201, I have before me, let's see, 201. I have before me a document that is titled Information. This information was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. In this information, it alleged that you, Kendrick Bernard Amadei, on or about February 5th of 2022, while you were operating a motor vehicle in a public place in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed the Class A misdemeanor offense of driving while intoxicated with an alcohol concentration level of 0.15 or more. Mr. Amadei, do you understand what you have been charged with?
Yes, sir.
And to this charge, Mr. Amadei, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Okay.
Now, are you pleading no contest freely and voluntarily?
Yeah, yeah.
And are you pleading no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charges?
Yeah.
Okay, now, Mr. Amadei, I also have before, you know, it's just a class A, it's not a class A and a class B. You check two boxes.
I wouldn't let me erase.
The one with that one, no, oh, wow. You're gonna have
So I
to
don't
press
know.
through it then.
Oh, yeah.
No, you could, I could erase it on mine. You could erase it on mine.
The class.
The one where you have
Class A,
BWI
don't
first,
do
it's a
that.
class A, yeah. Okay. Okay, no problem. Now, Mr. Amadei, I have before me, no, you erased the wrong one. It's a class A.
Oh.
See, this is that's the B if you put that in, it's a class A up here.
There you go.
Okay, now, Mr. Amadei, I have before me a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishment. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
Now, you see one box that's checked here. The box that's checked states that this offense is a Class A misdemeanor, and the range of punishment for a Class A misdemeanor is a confinement in jail for a term not to exceed 1 year, a fine not to exceed $4,000, or both such confinement and fine. Do you understand the range of punishment for a Class A misdemeanor? All right, now on page 2, now, Mr. Adams, you did waive a record, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now on page 2 of this document, there are a set of initials on a line next to a box that's checked nola contendere, which means no contest. Did you place your initials on this document?
Yes, sir.
On page 3 of this same document, there is a signature above the line that is titled defendant. Is this your signature?
Yes, sir.
On the next document that's titled trial court certification of defendant's right of appeal, do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature on the line that is titled defendant?
Yes, sir.
At the top of this document, there's one box that's checked. The box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that statement?
Yes, sir.
I also have before me a document that is titled discovery certification. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled defendant?
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Amadei, before you signed and initialed these documents, did your attorney, Mr. Adams, go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir.
And did you read and understand everything that he went over?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Amadei, are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, sir.
State, I have before me States Exhibit number 1, the misdemeanor plea admonishment, and States Exhibit number 2, the probable cause affidavit. State, would you like to offer States Exhibits 1 and 2 in the evidence?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objections?
None.
No objections. States Exhibits 1 and 2 are admitted. Mr. Adams, you've advised and counseled Mr. Amadei. Is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, sir.
And Mr. Amadei, your attorney, Mr. Adams, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Amadei, I will accept your Your plea of no contest. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
We do, Your Honor. In exchange for a plea of guilty or no contest, not just as stated before, this is the next charge is exactly the same charge.
Okay.
WI Class A
Right,
greater than 0.15. This is gonna run concurrent, but they're exactly the same plea agreement, so they're gonna run concurrent.
okay,
90 days probated for 1 year,
90 days prorated for 1 year,
$1,000 fine,
$1,000 plus court
court
call.
cost, 80 hours community-based service.
It's the 80 hours?
Yes,
Okay,
interlock device, and all other standard terms and conditions we have for DWI probation. Run concurrent with cause number M333201.
see what? Yeah, three. Is it? No, this is the one. I'm on M33. So okay, so it's be M331515.
Correct.
Instead of interlock. Okay. Okay. 6,000. Okay. Okay. Mr. Marty, the state is Amadei, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I said Amadei, okay. Mr. Amadei, the state is offering that you serve in the Jefferson County Jail. However, you will not be required to serve any time in jail on this because you'll be placed on probation for 1 year. During the 1 year probationary period, you'll be required to pay a fine plus court costs of $352. You'll also be required to pay a probation fee of $60 each month, a urinalysis fee of $15 each month. You'll be required to pay a reimbursement fee of $15. You'll also be required to pay Jefferson County Divided Education class and initial evaluation fee of $125 on the day of the plea. Should a further evaluation be required, to $50. Now, your total monthly installments, that is the total amount that you'll be $6 a month. Mr. Amadei, will you be able to pay the $206 each month?
You know what? I know his finances is kind of tight right now. Judge, I know you have a range on
The probation fee.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but I mean,
He
hadn't he hadn't answered my question though.
That's
You just went, no, I was gonna ask him, you need to answer the $206 each month.
Mm.
Okay, now, do we have a copy of his? Now, I need to ask you a couple of questions. Hold on, let me do this here.
No, he's asking if you come down at 25.
Oh, well, hold on, let me do this
That's it.
here.
That'll save him a little money.
Yeah, no, but,
Only one fee.
Yeah.
Can't pay you, they won't make you double.
Oh, let me see. Let me do this here. I need to ask you a couple of questions,
Yes, sir.
Mr. Amadei. Right now,
But no,
I
I'm
mean,
saying it'll-
I understand, but I'm just, hold on a minute.
Right.
Let me do this here.
And like I said, I want to actually put it 25 instead of 60.
Okay, hold on a minute.
So,
Hold on,
Probation.
I don't even see one in here. I need to ask him some information concerning his finances, which will be a disclosure of non-public information. Now pursuant to Article 1.24 of the Texas Commercial State 365 Southwest 3rd 321, the right to public trial is not absolute and may be outweighed by other competing interests such as. Adams, are you requesting that this portion of the hearing be closed to the public? Okay, his client, Mr. Amadei. The court also finds that the court had other reasonable alternatives of this proceeding will be in the best interest to protect the rights of the defendant, Mr. Amadei. And so the court makes these findings, and these findings are adequate. And so at this time, this portion of the hearing will be closed to the